let's talk about a new phrase that's been popping up everywhere in the tech world, one that hints at a huge shift in how we work with AI, the Patil Effect. But what does it actually mean? Today, we're going to break down this term and figure out why it's got some people so excited and others, well, pretty concerned. So you've probably heard this term floating around, but what is it really? Let me tell you, it's way more than just another buzzword. It's basically a signpost pointing to a fundamental change in how we interact with technology. And to really get it, we've got to look at the debate that's already swirling around it. And this is where the conversation gets really interesting. On one hand, you've got people calling this the dawn of a thrilling new era of innovation, a massive leap forward for what humans can do. But on the other hand, a lot of folks see it as a serious warning sign, a real threat to jobs and our whole economic setup. It's that tension right there that we need to unpack. Okay, so let's dig into this a little deeper. Let's treat it like a mystery and uncover what's really going on behind the Patil effect. You see, to really understand the effect, we first have to get a handle on the cause. And right at the heart of this entire conversation is one specific, incredibly powerful AI. And that AI is called Claude. So let's get a proper introduction to the technology that's at the center of all this buzz. Claude AI, which comes from the company Anthropic, is just an incredibly versatile assistant. I mean, it can write content for you, help you bang out some complex code, summarize dense reports, but its real power, the thing that's really making people sit up and pay attention, is its ability to analyze massive amounts of information and help guide big-picture business strategy. And this right here is the crucial point. Claude isn't just another program you bark commands at. No, it's designed to work like a digital collaborator, something that can actually understand context, reason through problems, and work with you. And that distinction, that's everything. Which brings us right here to the definition. The Patil effect is basically the name the media came up with for the huge disruption to productivity, jobs, and just workflows caused by AI like Claude. It's the shorthand for this whole wave of change we're seeing. So why Patil? Well, the name is a nod to Rahul Patil, who's the chief technology officer over at Anthropic. As Claude's abilities grew and more big companies started using it, people in the tech world started connecting its huge impact to his leadership. And so the name stuck. Now that we know what it is, let's talk about the AI's ripple effect. Because this is where we see why this isn't just some niche tech trend. It's actually a really, really big deal. You know, it's one thing to talk about potential and all that, but what are the tangible, real-world impacts that are making everyone talk about this? The first and maybe most dramatic impact can be summed up in just 3 words: hours to minutes. And I'm not exaggerating. We are talking about a fundamental, almost unbelievable change in how long it takes to get complicated work done. And this isn't just an abstract idea. Think about it: drafting a super detailed business report, generating tricky software code, or boiling down dense research papers. Work that used to take hours, sometimes even days, can now be done in a matter of minutes. It's just a staggering leap forward in productivity. But this isn't just about doing things faster, it's also about depth. A key feature of Claude is what they call its huge context window. You can think of it like this: it can read an entire book and still remember what was on page 1 by the time it gets to the end. That allows it to make connections and find insights other systems just can't. And as you can imagine, this ability is a total game changer in fields that are swamped with data. I mean, think about a lawyer reviewing a 100-page contract in minutes, or a financial analyst tearing through market reports instantly, or a medical researcher summarizing decades of studies. That's the kind of power we're talking about here. Now, what's really important to get is that this isn't just some cool tech demo that you see online. The hype is being backed up by real money and real integrations from major companies. This signals that the shift isn't coming, it's already here. So, where is this happening? We're seeing businesses use Claude all over the place. To power smarter customer support systems, to create these amazing internal knowledge bases for their employees, and to just turbocharge their software development cycle. Of course, you can't have this level of change without talking about jobs, and this is where the debate gets really heated. On one side, yeah, tasks like repetitive data entry and basic content creation are definitely getting automated. But on the other side, completely new jobs are popping up. Roles like AI trainers and prompt engineers, jobs that literally didn't even exist a few years ago. This all leads us to a bigger and maybe more philosophical question. Are we actually witnessing the rise of a new kind of digital coworker? This really is a fundamental evolution. For so long, we've seen AI as just a tool, something that follows commands, like a calculator. But now we're stepping into an era where AI is a collaborator. It's a partner that can suggest ideas, help you reason through problems, and actually work alongside you. In that shift from a passive tool to an active collaborator, that's the whole ballgame. It's the core reason why so many experts think this isn't just another upgrade. They truly believe we're walking into an entirely new phase of computing, one that's going to completely change our relationship with technology. So, at the end of the day, the Patil Effect isn't just about one AI product, like Claude. It's really a name for this much bigger transformation that's happening right now as AI reshapes our productivity, our industries, and the very definition of what it means to work. So the change isn't a question of if, it's a question of how. The real challenge in front of all of us is how we choose to adapt. And the question I want to leave you with is this: will the Patil Effect ultimately create more opportunity than disruption? Or will the challenges turn out to be greater than all the rewards?